So today's video is going to be a little different than the others. Welcome to my review of the SHEHDS GalaxyJet Hybrid. So this is the unit itself, the GalaxyJet Hybrid. And that word hybrid is really important because this isn't just a beam fixture, it is a spot and a wash fixture all in one unit. This fixture is one of the highest range units that SHEHDS makes, being incredibly bright and also incredibly versatile. So let's start by talking about what makes all of this power in this fixture. As you can tell, it is a bit bright. This features a 200 watt white LED, which is incredibly efficient and only consumes max 300 watts of power. In case for some reason you didn't notice, this fixture is incredibly bright. If you want actual numbers, at 5 meters you're looking at 440,000 lux of output. So let's see what you get inside the box. At the top of the box you get your user manual. It tells you all about the fixture. At the top of the box you get your 1 meter power con cable. You get your 3 meter DMX cable. You get your safety cable for when rigging your fixture on a light stand or truss. And you get your fixture itself. For the build quality, you're looking at a combination of a metal chassis with a really soft plastic. The light itself is fairly heavy, coming in at 16 kilograms. Rigging the light itself is fairly simple. You can either set it flat on its base, like I have it now, or using the included built-in rigging brackets to attach the 2 clamps to have it hanging from a light stand or truss. On the sides of the fixture you have a really rugged, nice handles to be able to move the fixture around, and also a pair of cooling fans to maintain safe operating temperatures. On the front of the fixture you have a really great LCD display which immediately tells you which your DMX address is and what mode your fixture is in. There's a really detailed menu in the fixture which allows you to control loads of different settings easily and even check various temperature sensors inside of the unit. Coming around to the back here, you'll notice that the input power is power on this fixture, which is nice because it locks into place and can't accidentally fall out. You've also got a power on off switch, which is really nice as you can turn the fixture on or off without disconnecting it from mains power. And with our DMS connections on the back, you've also got 3-pin and 5-pin connectors. With DMX, it takes either 20 or 23 DMX channels. So being a hybrid lighting fixture, it means that it is very versatile and it can do multiple lighting effects all in one unit. Currently we have it at a narrowest zoom, and as you can see it is giving us a very nice beam light coming out of the fixture. But I can open up that zoom and turn it into a wide spot. And then I can also throw in a frost filter and it turns into a wash light. So this fixture does beam, spot and wash all in one unit. The beam angle of this light goes all the way from a super tight 2.2 degree beam angle all the way up to a wide 22 degree spot. Another fantastic feature of this light is the XY axis repositioning. What that does is that with a lot of moving lights you can accidentally knock the head and it puts the stepper motors out of sync. However, with this unit I can knock it and it immediately relocates itself back to exactly where it was. This fixture has a color wheel featuring 10 different colors, including a really nice soft colors all the way up to deep rich colors. In terms of gobos on this fixture, you have got a variety of options. On the first wheel, you've got 6 gobos alongside an animated gobo, giving you a very nice variety of aerial effects. And you've also got various different sizes of beam shapers that can shape the beam down to a really nice small pin spot. And then alongside that you have a second gobo wheel, and this contains 8 coloured glass gobos which are fully rotatable and indexable. In terms of control of the image, we have zoom control and also focus control, which you can set manually on the fixture or over DMX. This means that you can very nicely set the size of your gobo and keep it in focus. This unit also features a 5-facet circular prism, which is also indexable and rotatable in both directions. This creates some very nice aerial and visual effects. And this light can also do strobing, slow strobe, various different pulse effects, and of course a very fast strobes thanks to the built-in LED light engine. So that about covers all of the features you'll find inside of the GalaxyJet Hybrid. Now let's turn off the lights and let's see how it can do in some smoke. So this is one of the most impressive fixtures I have ever seen, and it is so packed full of features. There are loads of great things about it. Overall, I think that this is a fantastic fixture. My favourite thing about it has to be the hybrid concept of being able to do a really narrow beam and then up to a spot, and then the additional frost filter to be able to create a wash over an area. I also find the different gobos and all the different colours this lights is incredibly impressive. How they were able to fit so much into a fairly small form factor is really impressive. It is packed full of features. I will leave all links and information down in the description below. So thank you very much SHEHDS for sponsoring me, and thank you very much for watching, and have a great day.